This is where I get slightly pissed. I made a video exactly 2 months ago, September 12th, a little over 2 months ago, where I told everybody the sensor inside the Nikon D850 camera is not Sony. It is a Towerjazz sensor. That sounds like a weird name. Sounds like a record company, doesn't it? The link for that is below, by the way, that video that I made. It's a Towerjazz sensor. It's an Israeli company that owns a little over 30% of Panasonic's chip manufacturing in Japan. Yeah, they also make sensors for guidance systems like boom, because sensors are used in a lot of stuff. Sensors are used in a lot of stuff. Anyway, now the breaking news is, it's not breaking because I reported it 2 months ago. On some rumor site that talks about Nikon, I have no idea what site, they say, this first indications that Nikon and Towerjazz has teamed up. I had an inside source 2 months ago. I posted this information 2 damn months ago. First indications? No. Someone even in the comments said, I'm sorry about this. It's not first indications. Angry Photographer reported on that. Oh, well, he doesn't count. He's nobody. That's your reply? That is what we call pathetic. Let's rehearse that word a little bit again. Pathetic is the word. Pathetic. I was the first to report it. And I was accurate. Everybody said I was full of crap 2 months ago. Oh no, that's a Sony sensor, and no, it's not. It's an Israeli sensor. Towerjazz. I recently talked to a Nikon rep about that, a big Nikon rep too. It's like I told him I reported on this too much. He says, "Well, I can't talk about that." He said, "I'd like to tell you, but he's not allowed to tell me." I knew it was a Towerjazz sensor anyway. I have an inside source. The inside source contacted me on this. Incredibly reliable inside source. You know what this also means? By the way, the video for Towerjazz, and it's not a video, it's on YouTube, but it's an audio. Towerjazz basically comes out, if you don't want to listen to all the boring audio, blah, 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 blah. It basically says Towerjazz and Nikon are teamed up. They're like brother and sister now. Towerjazz is gone full bore into making a huge plant in China where they're going to spit out a lot of sensors cheaper. Sony's going to get their butt burned. I told you this a week ago, basically, that Sony's days of supplying chips to Nikon are over. That's the big news. The days of Sony sensors, well, Sony's probably still going to make some sensors for the cheaper DSLRs for Nikon. The days of Sony being the basically nearly the sole supplier for Nikon are over. That sensor on your Nikon D850 that I told you was made by the Israeli company called Towerjazz, which sounds like a record company, doesn't it? Towerjazz! Listen to Towerjazz! Towerjazz, that sounds like a record company. Is a supplier for the sensor in the Nikon D850. This is also very likely the reason why, and I reported this like a month ago too, the shortage of the Nikon D850 is that Towerjazz does not have the manufacturing breadth, if you will, of spitting out an enormous amount of high production capabilities per number of chips per day that Sony could, and this is likely the bottleneck shortage of the Nikon D850. I was right. Okay, I was right. There we go. I was right. Oh no, you're wrong. I can't believe someone actually just posted today. First indications that Nikon and Towerjazz. First indications are reported on this 2 damn months ago. 2 bloody months ago. Oh, well, not Angry Photographer report. Oh, well, he doesn't count. If he says it, it doesn't count. Really? Why don't you go straight into the stick it up to the... Oh god, that's hilarious. I nearly choked to death on that one. Because that's nonsense. It's nonsense. Sony's days of sticking sensors in Nikon cameras, at least the higher end ones, is over. O-V-E-R. Repeat after me. O-V-E-R. Nikon.